Howdy everyone, and welcome back to the Luna Geeks Out channel. We are back with another unboxing. Last time we opened up Ready to Be by Twice, which was filmed not even a minute ago. I don't know when it went up because, like I said last time, I don't have a schedule for this stuff. It's just going up whenever I've got a free slot in the upload schedule. But today we are unboxing I'm NAYEON by NAYEON. Solo album by one of Twice's members. This is a great album, one that I've been trying to track down for a while now and finally saw it in Barnes & Noble. So we've got the Barnes & Noble exclusive with original bookmark for it, which is going to be nice. I'm running out of bookmarks, so it's always nice to get some more of those. So yeah, let's go ahead and crack this thing open. Like I said, I am very excited to have this. This was an album that I did not know was a thing until I literally saw it sitting on the shelf in Target. That was probably very loud, my apologies. So yeah, I was not aware that this was a thing until I actually saw it, but I then went and checked it out and actually fell in love with it. One of the best K-pop albums I have heard in a while, and for this I went with version 1. They had versions 1 through 4 at Barnes & Noble. I don't know if there are any more versions. I went with this one for the simple reason that I liked the cover art on it the most. There wasn't anything that really made it stand out more. I was just like, yeah, I like this one. So yeah, we'll take a look at these contents here and then flip through it, see if there's anything worth pointing out in there. And as always, I won't be showing off the actual photos. I'll let that be a surprise for y'all if you don't have the album yet. I don't know why I do that. The contents here are probably the thing that's really worth having a surprise, but anything worth mentioning here? I guess this is just in general nice little case for it. You've got NAYEON right there. It's just a nice little sort of paper bag almost. On the reverse, in very subtle text, you've got the album title. And then down here, first, I don't know if that's shown off, but first mini album and all that. So just good little packaging for all that stuff. Here we have what I can only assume is the bookmark. Very nice. On the reverse, you have album title and everything. So yeah, quite like that. That's a good design. Here we have I don't actually know what this is. It's like a little clear acrylic sheet. I'll put my fingers on the corners so you can get a general idea of size on it. Maybe there's different variations of these that like line up to say something, because you've got the M, there's space here, there's space along here. I have no idea. Whatever it is, I don't know. It's one of the contents, and that's pretty cool, I guess. We've got photo card here. There you go, and reverse on that. No idea what that says, but very nice. We have another photo card here. That is a big hat. Yeah, there you go. And ooh, arm popped. You've got the reverse there. Another photo card here, different type. So you got that, and you've got name, birth, group, and code number, which I have no idea what that is, along with the, I guess, link to the Twice website. I have no idea if I showed the front off or not, but yeah, contents there, pretty cool. We've got a little sort of, I guess, Polaroid style photograph here, printed onto another photo card. Pretty cool. Love seeing the different variations of things we have here. We've got, is this a sticker sheet? Very nice. I won't be using these. I don't really use stickers from K-pop albums unless I've got a duplicate sheet, you know. And these are ones I necessarily be using anyways, but pretty cool to see. So you got just a nice sticker sheet there. And then you've got, I guess, like a photo card sleeve or something like that. So you can see, I guess that fits in there, but yeah, I guess it's set up to be the perfect size to put one of the photo cards in maybe, and then stickers around the outside or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but that's pretty cool. I'm sure I'd probably know more about what was happening here if I'd actually looked at the contents of the album, looked it up. But I never actually got around to doing that, and it's fun to have the surprise until I have no idea what I'm looking at. But yeah, it's always nice to have a sticker sheet with these albums. That's always fun to see. We've got a poster here. I don't have the poster frame in here, so I can't see if the size is good. That is interesting texture on that one. But that's a very nice poster. Actually, a very nice one. Like a very interesting texture. I've not had a poster come in that's that material, I guess. It's more of like a gloss finish on it almost. Here we have a Q&A, I guess. I mean, we've got, I guess, another mini poster on the other side, but here, like, I think this is a Q&A. I certainly have no idea what it says. I ain't seeing a single bit of English lettering aside from one saying from Chaeyoung and one saying from Suyu, and then of course the album info. So I have no idea what's going on here, but it's another one of the contents. It's confusing, but it's cool to see. But yeah, good stuff in there. Let's take a look through here real quick, see if there's anything worth pointing out. I'm sure there will be. All right, once again, we have lyrics for the album. Always nice to see those. There's been a couple albums I've got that I don't remember seeing that in, so it's always nice to see those pop up. Alright, that just is over because I think that's the page the stuff was tucked away in. Anything else worth pointing out in here? Alright, we got credits and everything at the end. Always nice. And then finally we have the CD, which this is a great storage for it here. If you saw the last unboxing for Ready to Be, you'll know I had some problems with that case. This one's so easy to get it out of. And this is a nice CD here. We got, you know, printing on it. Let me switch this around. You got printing on it, I guess, set from one of the music videos. I haven't actually seen the music video for Pop, so I'm unsure if it comes from that or not. But I guess from just the photo shoot we're seeing here in general. But yeah, that's really nice. That's really nice. I talked about with Ready to Be, it was a minimalistic CD. It was just the text and just two colors, and somehow it worked out really well. Here we have the opposite, where there's a full photograph printed on here and everything, but it still works out really well. So yeah, that's very nice, very nice. Now, as I pack this stuff up, we do need to quickly talk about the music on this album, which I quite liked. This was like I said, one of the best K-pop albums I have heard in a long time. It's energetic, it's fun, it's pretty dang memorable. There's one track I'd say is a bit forgettable, and even then it's still a decent enough song. So yeah, memorable, fun, just a good time, doesn't overstay its welcome. So let's quickly run through the tracks. Right at the start, we have Pop, the lead single for this album. I believe there might have been another single off of it. I'm not sure. Like I said, I wasn't here for the release of this one. But, you know, the main single off of this one, that's the one folks are going to know. And for me, that is the standout track. That is high energy. It's fun. It's fast. It's got a really catchy chorus. It's got just these tiny little moments that'll stick in your head. It's just a great, energetic track. One of the best K-pop songs I have heard in a long time. And like I said, that is the real standout on this album for me. Normally, it tends to be a B-side on an album that I'm like, yeah, no, this is the best track here. That one excels in every manner and is just fantastic. Great track right there. Then we have the two collaboration tracks, No Problem featuring Felix, I believe, from Stray Kids, and Love Countdown featuring, that's in Korean lettering. I forget the name of the alphabet, but that's in Korean, and I cannot read that, and I forget the guy's name, but featuring another guy. Those tracks blend together a little bit in my mind. Neither of them feels quite unique enough to stand out on its own. Both of them are really good tracks. I quite enjoy those. The The featured artists brought some great energy and provided a great addition to each of their tracks. So yeah, those were both fantastic. I really enjoy both of those collaborations. Neither of them are my favorite off the album by any means, but there's certainly some great follow-ups to Pop. So we have this great sort of 3-track set at the start of the album. And then we switch into the weak part. The next 2 tracks just don't quite do it for me. We have Candy Floss, which is it's a fun track. It's got some good energy to it, and it doesn't quite do it for me. Like, I think I still just need it to fully click in my head, and it hasn't done it yet. I was listening to this album again last night in preparation for filming this, and I was like, yeah, no, I like this song, but I don't get it yet. It's a fun song. I don't hate it by any means, but I don't get it. And I do hate that, because certainly the place it has the album is great. It's an enjoyable enough track, but it's just not quite clicking with me yet, unfortunately. But I don't hate it. I actually quite enjoy it. It's just one of my least favorites, so makes this section the weak part. And then we have the next track, All or Nothing, which is my least favorite on the album. Right off the bat, it's the forgettable track. It's the one that I would not have been able to say anything on if it wasn't for having revisited the album last night. That one just does not like to stick in my mind for whatever reason. But it does have some interesting elements in it. It's got almost sort of like a jazzy kind of, almost disjointed kind of feel. Like it has some twists and turns that are a little bit unexpected. Some just weird stuff in it that, like, on paper I like, and the execution just doesn't quite do it for me. There's some weird sounds. There's a rhythm that's a little hard to get into, so on and so forth. The chorus is a bit low on energy when compared with the other stuff on the album. So that's the weak track. I don't hate it by any means. It's an enjoyable enough song, but it's the one that I'll probably skip if it pops up in the playlist when compared with the other ones. It's the one that I'm like, yeah, I'd rather get past this one. I don't skip tracks when I'm listening to full albums because I really do like the experience of a full album, but it's definitely the weak point of the album for me, that track specifically. So we do have a slightly weak middle section on this album. Candy Floss, a little stronger. All or Nothing, just it's a little boring, I guess would be the best way to sum it up. It's not terrible, just a little boring. Then we have a really strong end. We go into Happy Birthday to You, which is, to me, sort of All or Nothing bumped up a bit. We have some similar ideas. We have some similar sort of weird rhythms and stuff to it, weird beats, similar, like, instrumentation within it, like the actual musical elements used, so on and so forth. So there's a lot of similarities, but it bumps up the energy a little bit, which I think really helps. And I don't know if there's any specific element that does it, but it's a song that I listen to it and I just feel happy, right? Listening to All or Nothing, I don't really feel much. Listening to Happy Birthday to You, I just feel happy. And it's a fun song that makes me feel good, and so that one gets bumped way up, even though, honestly, it's not that crazy or whatever. It's just a decent enough track, but because it really does make me just feel good, it gets thrown way up there. And then finally we have the countdown, the count. How did I mean, I guess I was reading Countdown from Love Countdown, but alright, I'm losing my mind. We have the final track. I think it's called Sunset. It's got it in Korean lettering here, so I'll edit the English title on screen. I believe it's called Sunset. That's a really good closing to the album. After a fairly high energy album, it's chill, but it's energetic. We have this just calm, relaxing finish to it that I think is really needed. Is a beautiful way to end off the album. It's a beautiful track. It's calming, it's relaxing, it's chill, but it still has, you know, that fun that we get on the album as well. And I really like it. I think if I am correct on it being Sunset, I haven't looked into the lyrics yet, but it kind of captures that feeling for me. Yeah, that's a pretty good track. Not my favorite album closer, but certainly a really good album closer for this album here. So yeah, really good track to finish things up. All in all, I'd say this is probably like maybe 8 out of 10 album. I like it a little bit too much. I like it a little bit too much for it to be a 7 out of 10, but it has enough flaws that it stops from going any higher. Yeah, solid 8 out of 10 album. I mean, the tracks range from, like, I would say Pop is legitimately 10 out of 10. Most of them float around 8, 9 out of 10. I'd say All or Nothing is probably like 6.5 or 7 out of 10 for me. Not bad, but just noticeably weaker, which actually really does sum up my feelings about that track in general. But yeah, all in all, really good album. If you haven't listened to this one yet, go and check it out. High recommendation. Probably one of my highest recommendations for a K-pop album in general. This is just tons of fun. It feels good to listen to. The slower middle section isn't terrible, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who are gonna really like those tracks. They're not for me, at least not right now, but I can see, I can definitely see elements that a lot of folks would love within them as well. So yeah, high recommendation here on the music and on the physical stuff. This is really nice. We had some things in here that I have no idea what those were. They were confusing, but it was cool to see them, I guess. And we had the expected photo cards and posters and everything, which are always nice to see, and those are really nice. The packaging for everything is really good. I really like the photo book here. This is a really high quality one. The CD, both the way it's packaged in and the actual printing on it, is fantastic. So yeah, this is, I think, physical elements on this album, I'd give like a 10 out of 10. This is great. This is great. This is, I enjoyed Ready to Be, right? I enjoyed unboxing it. I enjoyed seeing what was in there. But this is definitely noticeably better as far as the physical stuff goes. So yeah. Really good album all around, and I'm very glad to have added this one to the collection. But I am out of things to say, so thank you all for watching. Like if you liked, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment down below. Let me know what you think on the album, let me know what you think on the physical stuff, so on and so forth. In the description there'll be links to my Twice videos playlist. I guess now it's Twice and Members, because I have this in here, and whenever we get another member doing a solo thing, I'll be reacting to that. I'll try to keep an eye on that now on, because now I know they actually are doing solo stuff. There'll be more Twice content on the way eventually. Maybe it's already happened, because maybe some of it's already happened, because pick your wheel, and I don't know when this will be going up. But yeah, more Twice content will be happening. There's a lot of stuff that's been requested, so in the future there'll be many Twice reactions. But yeah, there'll be that down there, then Discord, Instagram, Twitter, Linktree, all that fun stuff. But I am out of things to say. I will wrap up my rambling. So once again, thank you all for watching, and until next time, I'll be seeing ya.